Welcome, and today we are going to do embodied yoga. So I am not really in yoga clothes, but that's totally fine. I'm in comfy loungewear. You can be in work clothes or whatever. It's not going to be a vigorous yoga flow, but it will be a way for us to get in touch with our body. And so what happens when we are experiencing a lot of stress, anxiety, which happens a lot, pretty much to everyone around the holidays. The to-do list, it gets crazy long. There's not enough time. We spend all our time up here in our heads and not enough time down here in our body, in our heart. And so um, that can be a self-perpetuating cycle. And so what we're going to do today is use movement to help connect with our body. And I'm going to teach you how some gentle poses and movement you can do that will help ground you. And you can use these practices, especially in the evening before going to bed. Is when I like to do yoga, especially gentle yoga, because otherwise, I find my mind will really be going, a mile a minute. And so doing something where you get into your body kind of calms down the nervous system and allows you to step out of those loops. So that's the reason for it. For those of you on the Instagram Live or the Zoom, yesterday we did a breathwork 101 and we went over three different types of breath work. We did belly breathing, we did box breathing, which is where you do 4, 4, 4, and 4. And then we did a elongated exhale with a 4, 7, 8 pattern. And so if I'd love to see you pop in the chat. If you were able to practice that exercise. I know everybody had committed to when they were going to do it and which exercise. I did. I said I was going to do it on the way to picking up my daughter, and then I forgot. But when I got out of the car, I was like, "Oh yeah, breath work." So when I was walking from the car to pick her up, I did some belly breathing, and that was really awesome because I felt like I could do it while I was walking, and it wasn't necessarily what I had planned to do. I had planned to do the box breathing, but um, the belly breathing was a bit easier to do while I was moving, and I did enjoy it because it kind of like grounded me down before I met my daughter. So if you want to share in the chat what you did and what your experiences were with it, that'd be awesome. And then we're going to move into our practice today. Okay, so first we're going to start on all fours. So go ahead and get down. And if you're in your office, you can actually do this even seated. We're going to do a cat-cow, which is a very simple movement. So first you're going to place your hands, spread your fingers out wide. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. And then your knees are directly under your hips so that you're on all fours. Tops of the feet are on the mat. And I want you to spread your fingers wide like a starfish. Really grip the mat under them. And I'm going to be giving you a lot of cues to tune into your body. Okay, so feel the tops of your feet on the mat or on the earth. Just notice the sensations. And then I want you to slowly drop your heart and chest down as you lift your head gently into a cow position. And then exhale as you curl your belly button in and up and take your nose in so that you're looking towards your belly button. And then inhale, drop the heart, look forward, cow pose. Exhale slowly as you curve the spine up, cat pose. Inhale to spread the collarbones, drop the heart down. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the stomach in and up, and a few rounds on your own. First, I want you to tune into your spine. So see if you can feel every vertebra of your spine as you move through cat-cow. Breathing out as you come into cat pose. Breathing in as you come into cow, dropping the heart. Feeling the whole spine as it moves one direction and then the other. Take 2 more rounds. And then when you're done, bring the big toes to touch and your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your hips back and then walk your hands forward, coming into child's pose. Bring your arms into a diamond shape so that your elbows come out and your pointer fingers and thumbs touch, releasing the tension in the shoulders. And then slowly rock the forehead back and forth on the mat, gently massaging the third eye. And then come into stillness. Notice wherever you have strong sensation in the body and just acknowledge it. Breathe into it, anything that comes up. And notice where you have a lack of sensation in the body. Maybe where you have no sensation or pleasant sensation. And acknowledge that. Then slowly lift the head and walk the hands forward as you slide onto your belly into Sphinx pose. So your tops of your feet are on the mat, legs are out long, elbows are a couple inches forward of the shoulders, forearms flat on the mat and parallel. Spread the fingers. Melt your heart forward, spread out your clavicles, and your neck should be in one long line with the rest of your spine. Now really push your forearms into the mat, and then also push your pubic bone and hip points into the mat. And use that as leverage to pull the heart up and spread the collarbones out so that you're lifting up and elongating the spine in this pose. And then breathe deeply in and out of the nose. Release the jaw. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. 3 deep breaths in and out of the nose. And we'll slowly come to a standing position. So first, put your hands under your shoulders and then push back to all fours. Then bring your feet under you and we'll start in a forward fold. So you're just hanging down, feet are shoulder width. Grab your opposite elbows and then let your torso just hang over. You can rock side to side here. Let the head shake yes and then no. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. Let your arms drape down and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, unwind as you come to a standing position. Once you're standing, place your feet under your hips, shine your palms forward, shrug the shoulders up and then down. Take a deep breath in the nose, out the mouth, and do that one more time with a big sigh. So in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth, and then one time with horsey lips. So breathing in through the nose, and then let it go. All right. Now, close your eyes for a moment, and then pick your toes up off the mat, and then lay them back down, spread them wide. Then rock your weight just a little bit forward, and then a little bit back onto your heels. Come on to the left side of your foot slightly, and then the right. And maybe move in a small circle one direction, the other. Just playing with the position of the body in space and your balance on your feet. Then find yourself in center. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Feel your energy going down through the ground, imagining tree roots growing out from your feet, planting you in the earth. Slowly open your eyes, then inhale the arms up to reach overhead. Option to have your ankles crack like mine. And then exhale, hands down to heart center. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do this 3 more times. We're going to do a slight variation. So instead of having your hands come to heart center, we're going to clasp the hands over the top of our head, and then we're going to push down. We're going to do French press breathing. So you imagine you're pushing down a French press. Okay, and then when you get to the bottom, your hands will come apart, your palms will face up. You'll inhale up. So now you can start to do this with me. Interweave the fingers, then push down, push away any negative energy, anything you don't need, push that away from you. Palms come up, inhale, gather positive energy, fresh breath, bringing in oxygen. Exhale as you bring the fingers together, push away any stress, anxiety, push that into the earth, away from you. Inhale, gather in all the positive energy others are sending to you. Exhale, let that shit go. Inhale the good. Exhale that which is not serving you. 3 more rounds on your own. Really visualize that. Taking in what you need. Releasing that you don't. And we'll end in mountain pose. All right. Now we're going to come into a warrior two pose. So you'll bring your left foot to the front of the mat. I still have my socks on, goodness me. I'm taking those off now. Okay. Okay, now that feels better. Talking about embodied, touching the earth is good. Left foot at the front of the mat, spread the toes wide, put them back down. Right foot comes back at a 45-degree angle. You're in a deep lunge. Knee is over the ankle. Arms come out wide into a T. You push into the back edge of that right foot. And I want you to lift the shoulders up on an inhale, up to your ears. And on an exhale, drop them down and spread them out so that you're reaching out through both arms as if someone's pulling you apart. You go deeper into your lunge. Look out over that front finger and feel how just being in this pose draws in that fierce warrior energy. You can feel your confidence rising, feeling in control and in power. We'll do a little slow flow here. So drop your left forearm down to your left thigh, right arm up and over. And then bring your right hand to your right thigh as you reverse your warrior. Left arm comes up. Left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and over, side angle. And then rock it back, reversing your warrior, looking up. 2 more times. Exhaling as you lean forward. Inhaling as you lean back. My thigh is already burning. Feels good. And reversing one last time. And then straightening that front leg. You can just pivot towards the back of your mat. We're going to do a warrior in the other direction. So right foot forward, left foot back at a 45-degree angle. Bend that front knee nice and deep, a deep lunge. Lift the toes up, place them back down. Push into the outside edge of the back foot. Arms come up in that T. And you instantly feel the shift in your energy, okay? Drop a little deeper. Lift the shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, let them go as your arms reach out straight. You plant into the earth with your feet and you draw that energy up through your legs and out your arms, channeling that confidence, feeling in control. As you breathe in, breathe out. Right forearm comes to right leg, left arm comes up and over, side angle. And then we put the left hand to the left thigh, reach the right arm up and over, reversing your warrior. Few rounds here. Exhaling as we come forward and inhaling as we rock back, moving with the breath, whatever pace feels good for you. Feeling how the position of your body changes how you feel mentally. And then ending with one more reverse warrior. And then straighten the front leg. And we'll do a wide-legged forward fold. So come to face the long edge of your mat. Legs are out wide. And then you drop the torso over. Head hangs down. Just let your torso hang here. So you feel a stretch in the back of your thighs. Push into the outside edges of your feet. Take a few breaths. Turn the feet out at a 45-degree angle and walk them in a little bit. Come into a squat, Malasana squat, with the inside of your elbows, the inside of your thigh. And just stretch it out here. And then we'll come to a seat with your legs out long in front of you. I didn't turn off the alarm again. Maybe tomorrow I'll remember to do it. Okay, that's my reminder that we have 5 more minutes and then I gotta go pick up my baby girl from school. So legs out long in front of you. Okay. Arms reach up, look up, and then fold over your legs. Let the feet flop out to the side. Let your palms face up. Just feel the stretch along your back body from the bottoms of your feet up the back of your legs, through your whole back, down the top of your head. Let anything go in your neck, any engagement. Notice any sensations in your body that are arising. Slowly walk the hands back, lift the torso, come into a cross-legged position. And we'll twist to our right first. So place your left hand on the outside of the right thigh, right hand behind you. A gentle twist to your right. And then slowly unwind. Place the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. The left hand comes behind you as you twist to the left, looking over the left shoulder. Slow, gentle breaths here. Unwind. Place your hands on top of your thighs. Nice tall spine. And just notice anything that is shifted for you from when you first showed up 30 minutes ago. Taking a moment of gratitude for the opportunity to connect with your body through movement. Gratitude for the ability to have a body that will listen to you and take all these beautiful positions that open up our minds and our hearts to the present moment as it unfolds. And let that go. Slowly bat the eyes open. Thank you for being here today for our yoga for embodiment. The cueing and the poses I used today were really focused on having you connect with your body and the environment that your body finds itself in, that the positions you put your body in affect your energy, and you can use different positions to call in different things. So I hope that that movement practice allowed you to find a little more peace and a little more space during this holiday season. And I really appreciate it. Tomorrow we have day 3 of the Glow Up Challenge. So day 1 was breath work. Day 2 was movement through yoga. So day 3 is going to be meditation. It'll be meditation 101. So we'll go through the basics of the science behind meditation, what it is. Many people say that meditation is not for them. If you have a brain and you're alive, meditation's for you, I promise. So I'll present some ways for you to approach meditation, even if you've never done it before, or if you're a seasoned meditator. We'll talk about kind of the different modalities. It can be really overwhelming. There's so many different types of meditations out there. It can be hard to know where to start. So tomorrow we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some of the different types of meditations, and then I'll walk you through meditation as well. So stay tuned for that. If you're on the Zoom, it'll be the same login as today. It'll be at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll be on the Zoom as well as on Instagram Live. And the recording from today's session will be uploaded to my YouTube at The Planted Yogi, so you can check that out there. All right, I look forward to having you all join me again tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I almost forgot your homework. So homework for today, yesterday was breath work. So today I triple dog dare you to do one yoga pose before bedtime, okay? The forward fold that we did at the end of the class is an awesome one to do at the end of bedtime, or you can do the same exact pose but with your legs up the wall, and that's like extra credit points for that. So come to the challenge tomorrow and let me know how that goes. All right, bye everybody.